Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Gets it out quickly. Fighting off the defender. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's
going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. FIU pushing tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here he comes with the return. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Lyons. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And the
of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to do. Had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He'll just keep slinging it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Rides to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Coming up, 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. More time, 10-10.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
With the run on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's right on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
He's tackled at the 22. 3rd down coming up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, FIU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working. Self-opening. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
It's caught. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They want to just keep throwing it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Going up top on first down. got it behind the line. It's Lyons. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
From a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. FIU pushing tempo. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, going up top. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give a fair catch called for and made. Seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. Looking to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that ball is picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Looking at a second and short now. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab outside. It's Bird. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot tell.
It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And it's a fumble on the play. So he coughed it up, he got it back, but he did not get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. He'll set up to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball down.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give them the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing. It's into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. Any big development?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got him in the flat. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And it's slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the 2nd half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Sails one into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be checked down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
They'll try the run. Smashes through.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
On the run, it's Lions. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's another FIU.
Offense in an empty set. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what...
Oh, look out! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fights off a defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier